Well, it's not a complete disaster. I mean, not really. In the grand scheme of things, it's just something else to overcome. My poor old truck, been a good girl. I gotta talk about it here in just a minute. It's DW Verts, Hickbilly Outdoors. I gotta find me a Band-Aid. That's my 2002 Chevy Silverado I bought brand new, the only new vehicle I've ever bought in my life. She's been a good truck. Been beat on, pushed around, shoved around. Ran a lot of miles, did a lot of work, and I don't think she's done yet. Not very pretty. I did that one a couple years ago. My 77 Chevy flatbed did not move as much as it should have. But it's been hit on all corners from other places, from the Walmart parking lot to the bar I owned for 1 year during my tenure as a restaurant owner. They don't make bodies on them very well. It gets dented up pretty easy. Tree fell on it right there in a storm once. The rust is just because they don't have very good bodies. They just don't. I could have kept more salt washed off of it over the years probably, but daggum. There's a lot of cow pee. Cows peed on this truck yesterday when I was fishing. That makes for a lot of rust. That taillight assembly, it's what it is. I'll put a Band-Aid on it. I have some Band-Aid right there. It comes in a roll. This will be the third time I think that I've done this because there's nothing left to bolt it to. It's just gone. I'll do that. I'll fix that. I'm not worried about it. I'm not real proud. It is what it is. So what's the deal with this poor old truck is, it's all I've got. I can't afford a new truck. I wouldn't buy a new truck anyway with what they cost and the way I use a truck, the way we use a truck where we live and how we live. It would be stupid to get a brand new one. But used ones are crazy too, and this truck is still fairly sound. And the point of my little video here is I'm going to go to the nearest gas station that's reasonably priced, about 11 or 12 miles from here, sometime today, and top it off with gas. I don't let it get very low. For one thing, it hurts too much to fill it back up. But sometime during that trip and back, it's going to turn over 300,000 miles. Can I pick up that deer standing there in my yard or not? How's that for pretty sunset? Taking my truck down the road, I gotta go visit with the neighbors for a minute. I'm filming this for a specific reason. Because in a little over a mile, my truck's gonna roll over 300,000. I thought that'd be pretty cool to document. It don't mean anything to anybody but me. Anybody. I'll never see this truck hit 400,000 miles because I won't live long enough. I don't drive enough miles in it anymore. Okay, my first truck was a 1970 Ford. I don't remember how many miles it had on it. Wish I had it back. But I think a lot of people watch my videos are truck people, like me. Our trucks are what we do. We work with our trucks, we live with our trucks. There we go. I know it's ignorant, y'all, but whatever, I can be ignorant. Mile to go. Yep, we're truck people. We live in our trucks, we work out of our trucks, make a living with our trucks, fishing, hunting, camping, whatever, pull boats, pull cattle trailers. This truck's done about all that stuff. And like I say, it'll never, ever, ever see 400,000 miles. If it survives that long, I won't. This truck's hauled a lot of deer over the years too. It took me to fishing spots, hunting spots, I went to rivers, lakes, creeks, ditches. I've hauled every kind of critter in Missouri that's legal to harvest. She's been a good one. It's the only brand new one I'll ever own, I'm sure. Can't afford one anymore. Couldn't hardly afford this one probably, looking back. And we're still driving. Oh, what I do for YouTube videos. Isn't this sad? It's funny. Kinda sad. I was about a quarter mile off, I guess, from where I thought it would roll over at. My neighbor doesn't live as far away as I thought they did. I gotta go talk to them about an issue we have, maybe somebody out trespassing on their property of all things. But you look out for your neighbors. That's what people that drive trucks do. This is like the longest mile. How's that? Not the longest yard, the longest mile. Any second. It's gotta happen. I'm already a third of a mile further than I thought I'd be. Oops. And of course I lose focus. I don't want to do that. Hold on, come back, come back. That's just horrible. At nighttime filming, my camera didn't like it, did it? Wow. The longest mile I've ever drove in my life. That's about the speed I usually drive. You know, nothing mile an hour. I like driving slow. Besides what the camera showed you, I've seen 7, 8 more deer on my peripheral. Anybody asleep there yet? Maybe I broke my odometer. Heck, golly, I can't believe I was that far off. I'm at least a third of a mile past where I thought that thing would flip. Look at that. Oh, and there she is. I got to turn hard right here anyway. That's good. There you are. My '02 Chevy Silverado. 300,000 miles. God bless it for lasting that long and being a good truck. Praise the Lord. Thank y'all for watching this. I'm so sorry. We'll talk at y'all later. God bless.